Wait, why did you beat the shit out of a homeless man? I don't know. Thank you for the $2. I didn't beat the shit out of a homeless man. I didn't beat him out. It was just a couple punches. Like, I don't know why people try and get onto me like I Khabib McGregor round 2'd this guy into the pavement. It was a couple shots, and it was actually like justified as well. But yeah, but I didn't beat the out of him. I don't know why people keep bringing that shit up. Why you beat up on Aljo in the streets? I didn't beat up on Aljo. I just dropped him a couple times with a couple shots, but it was self-defense. But people act like I fucking went back for more afterwards. I didn't, dude. It was self-defense. Impression of Jones, and that's in the past anyway. It's like 5 years ago. Or like 3 years ago. It's fine. Impression of Jones being the homeless man you hit. No, dude, don't start this thing. We don't have to bring up this story again, dude. It's in the past. I think give it the $2. Oh, man. Keep going. Am I wrong, chat? Guru capping about the homeless situation? No, it's a real situation, dude. It's a real situation, but I don't want to talk about it because the case just got fucking made classified, innit? It's a classified case now. Government stepped in, you know, MI6 and that, so they're not going to declassify it for the next 2 decades, I think. So I'll have to tell you about it when I'm like 45. Real talk, bruv. How amazing is it going from being an average MMA fan to now having a monthly show with one of the GOATs of the sport? By the way, DJ clearly loves you. I think it's a good collaboration that we have. Yeah, we're onto something for sure with our show. The 318 episode didn't get as many views. But yes, it is crazy. To answer your question, it is insane for fighters to interact with me. Even though Mally was fucking voice noting me yesterday about fucking Schmitty, and I was just shitting on Schmitty to him on voice notes the other day. So, you know, he wasn't shitting on Schmitty as much, but he was basically egging me on to shit on Schmitty some more, pretty much. When are you going to sleep, Schmitty? I think it's just going to be one of these things where I just fucking hit him with it while we're at a fucking event someday. It'll be 2027, and we'll be at a UFC fight, and Schmitty will think shit's good, and I'll just fucking drop him. No, I'm joking. I won't. I can't say that I'll do that legally either. So I won't do that. I'm playing a character. Any chance you and DJ do an brainwash DJ into going full Bryce Mitchell? Thank you for the $10, Archangel. I appreciate you. I'm not going to brainwash DJ into going full Bryce Mitchell. Fuck off. I don't want to brainwash anyone. Everyone keeps saying online that I brainwash people. You know what they say, chat, about me? The way they talk about me, about brainwashing people. They say there's just this weird charisma in my eyes. And you know when they say that they can't imagine anyone voting for me, and then all of a sudden everyone does? And I've got this weird charisma and this weird ability where if you're around me, you just start getting brainwashed by my unique charm. And it's like a really weird thing. Even though I might not be morally the best, it's like a weird, captivating aspect of my... It's weird how they describe me online, chat. No, but seriously, why do they do that? Every person who hangs around me, all of a sudden I've brainwashed them, and I've fucking hypnotized them into... So fucking weird. The memes have finally brought up Ilia never fights anyone in their prime. And I've been saying this for a minute. Paddy and him haven't fought anyone in their prime because people suddenly aren't in their prime when they lose to him. Holloway just had a stellar performance against Poirier. Before that, he knocked out Gaethje in one of his best performances of his career. But the second he got knocked out by Ilia, he wasn't in his prime. Even though for the first 2 rounds, Holloway looked on fire in the Ilia fight. Suddenly, he's not in his prime. Volkanovski loses to Ilia. Bad situation for him to take the fight. Just came back and beat Diego Lopez. He's the reigning champion, and most of you would pick him to be every contender at featherweight. He lost. He's not in his prime. He won. He's back in his prime. Oh, he lost again. He's not in his prime again. That was when he wasn't in his prime because you beat him. But if he would have beaten you, he would have been in his prime. If Holloway reclaimed the featherweight title and beat Ilia, he'd be in his prime. Shut the fuck up. And pussy ass fucking fans, dude. This guy's knocking out all your boys. Get over it. You see Roundtree on the verge of tears on Joe Rogan because of Ankalaev's trash talk? I did not see that. Yeah, I'm not seeing this Khalil Roundtree clip, so someone's going to have to send it to me. So I haven't seen the Khalil. Wait, is this a fresh fucking thing? Is Khalil on Joe Rogan again? Is that why people are saying this? He ain't had him back on the show, has he? Jesus Christ, Joe! There's fucking 50 other people on the roster! Fuck! There's fucking 100 other fighters on the roster I want to see on JRE, dude. Stop having Khalil Roundtree on once every 6 months. Every time I'm waiting for a new fucking JRE MMA show to see what fighter's on there, it's fucking Khalil Roundtree again, man. 4 times now. I don't care if he cried and went to Thailand. Fucking hell, man. Same shit every time with him. Soon AI Guru will be more popular than Real Guru. Dude, I'm coding an AI right now with one of my friends to do this. It's just my shoulders, my face, low quality. And I can just reenact the way I would react to questions. And then you won't be able to tell when I've eventually no longer streaming anymore. I could even do an AI fight companion with all of my quotes and sayings. That's the plan. Would you rather be dumb or chinny? Dumb. Thank you for the £2. I don't want to be chinny in a combat sport. Also, aerial impression. Keep digging. What if we are already watching an AI guru? You are not. You're not watching an AI guru. Prove you're not AI. Oh, I'm not AI. Blah! Blah! I'm not AI. Can you tell? Does that prove that I'm not AI? Am I the only one that kind of believes BJ Penn? I do as well, yeah. I think we should all message him at once on the 31st of July and say, stop noticing things. And who wants to do that, chat? The first day of September. No, you know what? On Halloween, whenever Halloween is, on Halloween, we all group up and we all message BJ Penn at the exact same time saying, stop asking questions. That's your final warning. And all of us send that at once. Thousands and thousands of us. Who's with me? No, I'm joking. Let's not do that. Nah, just don't. Nah, we're not doing that. Call it off. We're calling off the hit. We're not doing that now. Bro, chill on him. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, don't do that. Never mind. 5 stars. Yeah, I got that in the end. I low-key think Conor could become president still. He could do. When I was in high school, JV and varsity football would test helmets they wear by running straight into a brick wall. I wish I was lying. You know the amount of times when I was a kid that I ran straight into a brick wall? Or like a hard wall. Like when I was young, like when I was like 12, the amount of times that someone would say like run into that wall, no balls, and I would do it. I used to hang around older kids, so they just tell me to do things like that. Like go long, and then they just fucking not throw a ball to me and shit, and I'd just be stood there like, oh fuck. But then they'd often tell me run into a wall, and I just do it. He explains things exactly. Explains my overall durability and toughness, right, chat? Impression of Dana's mother scolding him to fight announcements. Dana, we've got to do the fucking fight announcements. What? I don't want to fucking do them, all right? All right. I'll fucking announce Aspinall versus Gone. What's up, folks? Big Tom Aspinall versus #1 contender. Yeah. This is the one. Get off my fucking back. That's how Dana laughs. Thank you for the $2. Give us a decision sub KO parlay for Abu Dhabi, please. A decision sub KO parlay for Abu Dhabi, please. I don't know. No. Go away. How about this? I reckon Derrida's going to dash choke Whitaker. I've changed my mind. So we'll go submission for Derrida, decision for Yan, and TKO or KO for Sharon Magomedov. Perfect. Impression of Conor lifting with Chandler spotting him. Many waddle away, waddle waddle. See Arman chasing the duck. Arman Tsarukyan. The UFC have told Ilia Topuria you're not next. They have told you that you are not next. Everyone in the industry is very aware that you are not next for a title shot because you nearly ruined an entire event and ruined the entire fabric and time-space continuum of the lightweight and featherweight and welterweight divisions all at once because you pulled out a day before a fight. Fight a opponent first. Pimlet, please. October, thank you. Arrivederci. Annoying ass fucking jit, bruh. Pissing me off, Arman Tsarukyan, dude. Ilia literally said they're talking about Gaethje or they're talking about Pimlet. They're not talking about you. It's not Ilia's choice who he defends against. It's the UFC's and you're not it. Stop being a fucking bitch. Pissing me off. Rip Hulk Hogan. Thank you for the $2, dude. I appreciate you. Arman was back up, though. Oh! Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't realize he was back up. Oh, so I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't realize that Arman made weight as a backup opponent. Oh, well, now everything's fixed. No. Fight someone you haven't competed in the octagon for a year and 4 months. Do something. Do your fucking job. And fight someone. For fuck's sake. Where did Arman say this? Arman's been talking about Ilia being a dark and he wants to fucking fight. And dude, Arman, fight an opponent and get a title shot and hype us up. It's pissing me off, man. He's been out of there for a year and 3 months sitting on his fucking ass. You pulled out of your last fight, man. Do a fucking fight and show up. Impression of BJ Penn finding wires under his skin. Thank you for the $2. I knew it. Their veins, yeah. Thank you for the $5. Hi, I'm Justin Gaethje. I'm demanding an undeserved title shot. I'm also open that if I fluke a win, I'm going to sit out for 8 months until July. I know. He said that as well, dude. Something about Gaethje and Arman, they're going out fucking sad. And you know what, chat? Yes or no? Is Arman managed by Ali Abdulaziz? Arman versus Ilia percentage split for who would win? Ilia 60-40. Thoughts on Wonderboy being in the ep, and especially if Arman takes it after all this time off. I don't want it to be like, oh, one Arman's out for years. Just get in the fucking cage and prove you're still the fucking top dog, and then we'll have you fight. The clip of the Nelk Boys joking about Ilia meeting his wife in Miami made me cringe so hard, my skin crawled. I'd never show my face near him again. Thank you for the $5. I know, yeah. Turns out you can't find your wife in Miami, huh? And then Ilia went, what? Who said this? Who? Well, maybe you go to Miami, you party, but there's a different people there. Who said this? What does that mean? Everybody's whole... Dude, Ilia turned the whole room dead quiet, you know. Dead quiet. The second that they said that, the whole room went fucking silent like crazy. It was weird. Impression of Ilia saying, but why are you saying that? I've seen the clip, dude. So fucking scary. Thank you for the $5. I mean, I could do a reaction to the clip here. Ilia Topuria and the Nelk Boys, as the internet has deemed them. I want to find the exact clip of him getting mad at them.
Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living there.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
But you can find your wife in any place in the world.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
Alright, that's right.
Put it on Only in Date is hilarious.
Everywhere. But why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place.
Yeah.
There's no reaction to it, dude. The clip's all cut up all over the place. It's a fucking pointless thing to do. I'm just watching it in silence.
But you don't know the another part of Miami of the people that just they want.
Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run the water.
Did you see the Nelk Boys clip of them saying wow to Ilia's wife being from Miami and him getting offended? Crazy, dude. Crazy. I know what they were trying to say, but I don't think they realized like it wasn't, because they probably like rip into each other's girlfriends and relationships and stuff like that. But that's Ilia's wife that he's really committed to now. He's in too deep. So you can't just be chucking around jokes like that in front of the internet, you know what I mean? Maybe if he said it while it was just him and Ilia off camera, he would have been okay with it. But I think Ilia paused, realized what they said in front of like the stream, and realized that he was kind of being the butt of the joke. Because he delayed reacted to it, you know what I mean? But they were kind of suggesting that she was from the streets, at least. In a way. And then Ilia just hit him with that one-liner. They all went dead silent. It was crazy. And you know what, yeah? Either all the Nelk Boys are pretty small, or Ilia's like weirdly big for how short he is. I don't know how he was mogging every single one of them, despite being shorter than all but Steiner. It was a weird video. To be honest, I feel like Ilia probably just took it as disrespect, whether the camera was there or not. I get it, but you could see that he paused and realized they're clowning me on the stream right now. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a pause and realize, oh, wait, that was kind of a disrespectful thing. He kind of paused and went, oh, no, I've got to check them for this. You know, like right now. You know? So it's definitely like, oh, no, he had to make sure to address it because that was a sneaky one that they tried to get past him, you know? Also, thoughts on the Nelk Boys losing all credibility for a Netanyahu interview and having Nick Fuentes telling them how fucked up that was? We're truly in a simulation, dude. Nelk Boys getting cancelled for a Netanyahu interview and bringing on Nick Fuentes to save them from cancellation. It's happening, boys! It's all happening, boys! No problem having Nick Fuentes on. But, hey, Netanyahu, leader of Israel, get cancelled, bitch. Have Nick Fuentes on and you'll be alright. What a weird world we're in right now, dude. It changed so quickly. It's great. I don't really care that they interviewed Netanyahu, though. They just, yeah, I mean, it's a big interview for them. And this is big controversy. And they're just going to do that anyway. It doesn't really matter. There's no bad press, is there? They probably knew that they were going to get fucking roasted for it, but just did it anyway. Will the Nelk Boys ever get another interview with the Dagestanis after interviewing Netanyahu? There's no way they are going back to Dagestan. I don't know. Like they're partnered up with the UFC, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Yeah, I think it would just go on like nothing. Everyone's acting like they've got a huge problem with it, but they'll just keep going. And they'll just keep doing interviews. And the UFC will keep getting them interviews. They're working with the UFC. You think they're not going to get any other UFC fighters from this? Bryce Mitchell will probably be their next guest. If you go to 128.09 Slim Starts, I've seen the clip. People have sent me the clip online, yeah. And I think they've mentioned me before as well on like a golf video. People keep sending me stuff. So, dude, I'm just a fucking big deal. This is what you guys seem to not understand, is that I'm just a huge fucking deal. You know what I mean? Stop sending me the fucking AI guru videos on Instagram. Please. I'm sick of it. It annoys me. Give it a $5. What are the pros and cons of being undefeated in MMA? Like, what separates the guys that get better after a loss and those that fall off after losing? Fight IQ. Do you have a brain or not? Most of the fighters are brain damaged and retarded, and most fighters are pretty smart. Or other fighters are pretty smart. So, yeah, it depends, man. Thank you for the 5. Some fighters just don't make any improvements for decades because they ain't training. UFC's just tough guys. It's barely a sport. Hey, Guru. You know what I don't like, chat? Does anyone ever see like a viral post where Holloway is talking about a 50K that he didn't get? And the comments are all saying, 50,000 for a world championship fight? That's crazy. I hate seeing those posts. And they go viral. Like I saw a post on YouTube of Holloway complaining about not getting the 50K bonus. And he just said, I didn't get the 50K. We didn't get the 50K. And all the it has like 30,000 likes, millions of views. And all the comments with thousands of likes are like, 50,000 for a championship fight is great. Like, it's actually insane how dumb the world is. Thank you for the 5. Whenever a Muslim fighter loses, the drones online will put some shit in a comment section like, both fought well. I know, both fought well. Credit to Bilal for letting JDM win. Not shooting any takedowns. The shit they were saying. Impression of Pascal using someone's tit as a stress ball. Thank you for the $2. Okay. Oh, I'm so anxious. Bang, bang. Thank you for the 2. Thoughts on Velasquez for the White House card. Thank you for the $2. Powerful guy. As you're chatting to bear fighters on the regs now, which fighters do you want to talk to most who you haven't chatted to yet, Cuzzy? And why? Dricus Duplessis. I've spoke to him before, but he won't respond to my asking for him to do an interview with me. It's just one of those things. So I'm hoping that he responds. But that'll be okay. Now, I've always wanted to maybe get an interaction out of Strickland or, you know, one of these types of fighters. Impression of Welsh McGregor.